go. All right. Huns versus Franks. What elo is this about? Because that does tell me kind of about how much, or what kind of things I need to go through. Okay, 17 to 18. So yeah, it's going to be pretty solid. So I'm going to be looking for a little bit more of the details here then. Hey, thanks, Yomi. And you are the Franks player. Cool. Nice. Okay, well, I'll keep it on your line of sight here because, yeah, at this level, we want to really be focusing on the scouting. I feel like it's about at this level where you can really use the information that you're scouting a lot better, and you're not really just focused on your own build order or anything. You want to consider the matchup a lot at this level as well. So Franks, you got to know that they struggle in the Castle Age against the Cav Archers because, well, your Knights can't really catch them. They don't have camels. You kind of don't want to play ranged units as the Franks. You can, but you don't want to. It's not playing towards the Civ strengths. So in the Castle Age, yeah, if you're not super far ahead, you kind of just die to CA. But you also have to keep in mind that Huns, they can't really fortify their base properly without houses. So if it's a super open map, sometimes you can still make Knights defending with Scorpions or defending with Elite Skirmishers, something like that. But it's really hard. Once the game gets going to Castle Age, I think you're going to struggle as the Franks. That said, Frank economy starts to really kick in early Castle Age, so you can just get a boom going. So I think that even though your military is not going to be great against the Huns, if you can defend your economy and just boom a little bit better than the Huns, then you can probably do a little bit better in early Imp, say with an early Imp Paladin timing or something like that. Paladins are going to be really great until the Huns gets all their upgrades on the CA, and even then, Paladin can still be okay because you can split them off, whereas the CA will have to be together. But yeah, you don't really have a great option against CA as the Franks, even going into the late game. So honestly, you kind of want to go aggressive in the Feudal Age here, I would say. Now, Huns is also very good at going aggressive in the Feudal Age because they don't have to build houses, and yeah, their stables work a little bit faster, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I think that Huns is going to have a better time going aggressive, but you still have to play aggressive as the Franks here. Franks, with the extra HP on their scouts, can help. And, well, Horsecaller, if the Feudal Age is really extended in Feudal Age, then Horsecaller can actually pay off quite a bit because while his farms are expiring, if he doesn't get Horsecaller, your farms will still be fine. So you'll be able to spam scouts for longer. But, well, in extended Feudal Ages, then he gets Bloodlines, and then suddenly his scouts are better than yours. So this is a hard matchup for Franks, that's for sure. But we'll see how it goes. Huns is 100% going to go into Cav Archers, though, in the Castle Age. Like, there's no reason for him not to. Even if you're making skirms, I think he should still do CA a lot, because he can just make a few Knights to kill all of your skirms, or he can make Mangonels. It's really easy to deal with, but then it's so hard for you to deal with CA. Yeah, so I would say that you could play something like Scouts into Skirmishers. Then you have a composition of Scouts and Skirmishers in Feudal Age, which is pretty hard to stop. And yeah, then you can kind of upgrade the Skirms in Castle Age and have at least a force that can somewhat fight the Skirms while you boom. Could be pretty good. But you don't want to give the opponent full map control, so you kind of have to play a bit of Knights as well. If he's going to go Siege, then you have the Knights to pick off the Mangonels. Something like that. If he gets a Horsecaller, basically you're up a farm and a scout. Well, yeah, you're going to be up a little bit from him making Horsecaller early. So that could allow you to go a little bit more aggressive in the early game because you'll have a bit more resources to work with. So yeah, that's the great part about Franks is that you can go aggressive while also having Horsecaller, which makes your economy really good later. So you can have your aggressive plays early and then also play aggressive later if you want to. Barracks placement, okay. Yeah, it's fine. You don't really care too much about the stone. You could have placed it one more tile forward so that you have access to these 2 tiles of stone. But even a mine camp here, you're going to take these 2 tiles of stone, so it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I would say, oh, do you have this scouted? Oh, you didn't fully scout this, but if you do scout this, you'll know that that's the perfect wall. I think what you want to do is just wall to here, though, because you should wall in front of the gold here, just to the TC, and then wall down to here. So, yeah, I think down to here, So the house could have been like here,
Happy birthday.
right? Who was that? Hey, thanks, Steinbeck. Yeah. I can't win with CA versus Knights. Yeah, at this level, it's you definitely can though. Yeah. As Huns definitely needs to wall though against Knights. So yeah. Okay. All right. There is the stable. Seems good. Constant scout production. Not forgetting the house, as we like. And how's your scouting, though? Oh, you saw a bit. I mean, you saw enough. You know the mill's here. You know the lumber's here. So you know the gold is going to be down here. And, yeah, you pretty much know what to expect from his base. He's going to play open as the Franks. Or, sorry, as the Huns. Makes sense. And you're going to slowly get your walls going. I think the walls should have been a little tighter, though. I don't think you needed to go out to here. Because, like, you're controlling this space by going out to here. And this, but why do you need this? You don't need this other wood line. You have this wood line down here. I mean, you have this back here as well. You don't scout it, but still. Walling this far out is just going to take longer, which means that you're not walled for longer. So you don't really want to actually attack your opponent. Well, you can attack, but it's a bit of a liability to attack before your walls are up. But you know he's going scouts, so you can keep some spears to defend the walling villagers and then attack with your scouts. But still, it's kind of a little awkward to get your walls up. Once your opponent gets to like 6 scouts, even 5 scouts, even 4 scouts, if you're protecting a walling villager with a spearman, he's just going to kill the spearman and then kill the walling villager. So it's like you either want to get the walls up really quickly right now and attack with the scouts, or you just have to resource wall pretty much the entire time. But you should be making more scouts though. The stable is idle. You will definitely get damage done if you go for more scouts. So this is a pretty big mistake by not keeping the stable running here. On such an open map, there's no reason to just chill and try and go to Castle Age. Like, it feels like you're chilling and trying to go to Castle Age, but more military would go a long way. Like, you could have had 5 scouts right now. Imagine you have 5 scouts. Imagine you have 5 scouts here. It's going to be super, super good. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. I think that, yeah, it could be a little tricky if you don't make units. I don't know why Orange isn't making units either. Like, why is he making like 3 spears? He knows that you don't really have anything. You've lost so many scouts too. I think you really just needed to make more. Both players should have been making more military on this kind of map. And we're walling with the spearmen are out of position too. Like, the spearman needs to be protecting the Wallingville, especially this exposed one. Orange should have 5-6 scouts here, and he should just be preventing you from walling. So both players playing a little bit way too passive for such an open map with such aggressive civs too. But again, you needed to play aggressive here as the Franks because the matchup is so bad. Going into Castle Age, you're going to have some real problems. You're going to be walled, but the Cav Archers are just going to kill the walls because they're so big. If you make smaller walls, then it's easier to fortify them. And then, okay, the Cav Archers can't really kill houses super effectively, but they can kill palisade walls instantly. So, yeah. Now we're making the blacksmith, so you are getting ready to go up to Castle Age, which makes sense, I guess. You are going to be up first, it looks like. Just opponent getting... I think opponent has horse... he has Town Watch, right? Yeah. So he can see a little bit further. Huns with Town Watch kind of doesn't even matter because he doesn't even have houses around. It barely does anything for them. Oh, nice hit. And a little bit late on the gold, as you can see, obviously. So for gold, you definitely want to have enough gold here to go up. And this is another reason why a lot of pros just make the market kind of late. Feudal Age. Then they can just sell some resources to go up a little bit faster. And yeah, oh, just kill the weak scout and get out. Yeah, okay, that was the perfect play by you in terms of how you wanted to micro your unit. So that was good. Berryville should have went to gold. Yeah, exactly. Definitely didn't need wood here. There's the market, but I mean, you're going to be able to go up just naturally anyways. And look, I said he was going to be up slower, but actually he's up faster just because of this gold issue. You should have been up faster, but yeah. This needs to be walled. 100%. So, but look, like you're having a hard time walling because he has scouts running around. Imagine he had more scouts though. Imagine he has like 8 scouts running around, which should have been the thing. All of these guys, you start losing like bills here. It's gonna be really difficult. So yeah, birthday dinner went in 30 minutes. Let me do one more review and then we'll go. Yeah. Here we go. There we go. Nice, nice. Okay. Oh, I went into the wrong one. So yeah, opponent's up. What? He's not going CA? That makes no sense. He's gonna go Huns Knights. So basically, like, you're gonna be up first. Or sorry, he's gonna be up first, but it doesn't even matter. You're walled. Actually, you're not walled. Maybe you should get your walls up. Maybe you should finish your walls. No reason not to, right? Oh, nice kill. Okay, come on, like, finish the walls. You know about the 2 stables, right? Oh, you only know 1 stable. You have the scout in his base. You have no scouting information, so man, don't leave. You need to scout everything. Yeah, you need to scout everything. Don't like try and get out with the scout. Nah, you don't even have armor yet. What are you doing? You're being so distracted. Like you're up, and what do you have? A single stable. Where's the second stable? You're obviously gonna add TCs instantly. Like TC here. TC. Oh, why here though? Why not on the gold? It should be right in here. It's like 2 tiles away from the gold, so that's no good. This probably should have been here on this side. I don't know. I guess that's fine, but you could have had it a bit closer to the wood as well. Just protects the wood a little bit better. Monastery makes sense, but like opponent should just be playing CA. He's going Knights for no reason. I'm so confused. I'm actually confused. Don't see any other building here. Yeah, yeah. Huns. Well, yeah, Huns could outmass, but it's going to be really expensive. And Knights, 1 monk comes out, and suddenly the Knights are kind of not great. But if Huns just go CA, they just kill everything from Franks. Forces like siege or something. We have two Knights here. So, yeah, more aggression in the earlier stages of the game was super necessary here. You're going to be fine, though. So, if you're going to play like this with the 3 DCs, your next timing is going to be Paladins. Like, you will never be able to do any big aggression in this age. Like, you can get some Knights together, which you need. But, well, I guess he isn't full. Well, he's kind of walled, but you can probably get in against Huns. Like, these walls are so bad for Huns. He should be walling way tighter. He can't defend these. These walls are basically useless. That's costing him his third TC money as well, is making these useless walls. So maybe you can find some damage. But yeah, if you're going to be booming on all of this 3 TCs, really your next real timing is going to be with Paladins later. To actually make a big attack. You can still raid, but yeah, he's up here. But really no reason not to wall this, right? Absolutely no reason. Let's go back to the chat. I think if battle goes Knights versus Knights, monks will win. Yeah, whoever has the monks. Oh, super unlucky. What is this? These Teutons. Well, you got it. You should probably garrison these villas, though. You're not going to win 2-on-1 here. Wait, why is he running? All right. You're being slow, though. Where's your army? Your army's out here. Okay, just don't lose villas. You can hold Alt to select just villagers, by the way. If you just hold Alt. It's a really useful hotkey. Okay, don't send 2 against 5, though. You need to be really careful. I guess you have this, though. This should have been walled, though. Then he could be stuck in your base. He'd be stuck in your base and he'd lose everything. But now he's just going to run. He loses 1, but still. La de dalela. Thanks for the prime. All right. Okay, Lamine Machine has a replay, so we're just going to go through Lamine Machine and then go off. So actually here. Let me just change the stream title so people aren't gonna get excited that they're gonna get a replay, because yeah, here we go. All right, so we're sending like 2 guys to kill 4. It's never gonna be good, right? We need to be a little bit more aware of the battles, how they're gonna go. We don't want to take bad fights just for no reason. And yeah, but your boom is way better though. So that's the main thing that's kind of carrying you, is you got your TCs up faster, and you're using that Frank's horse collar bonus and now heavy plow bonus. So with heavy plow farms, your farms are basically never going to run out, which is why Frank Paladin timing is so good, because you're going to have so much more food in the bank once reaching Imperial Age, because you're going to just have more farms. So that can be really good. Imagine the opponent had like 30 CA right now, which is what he should have. You're actually dead, but opponent is misplaying so hard. Yeah. Finally, this is walled. If that was walled earlier, you would be uninterrupted. But you know what these knights should be doing? Instead of going up here, because this is already walled, they should be being healed and just trying to hit the sides. Like these, he can't even reinforce them properly. You could hit anywhere on his palisade walls, and there's a pretty good chance you just get in. But they're super out of position up here. Sanctity, okay. It is a good tech. You're doing a pretty good job keeping the TCs running, although definitely 5 minutes is still needs to be reduced. Yeah, but I think you probably need a bit of food to get your knights out a bit earlier. Okay, and well, you see him. Are you gonna really see him? It's really like you need to delete this palisade. No, garrison, just garrison. Oh no, there was space in there too. I don't know why you didn't save your monks. I would rather lose 2 vills than 2 monks, that's for sure. Oh man, now we're just losing vills. We're just losing vills because the knights just can't get out. You really needed to either not block your palisade gate or just like delete this palisade wall, something like that. That hurts so much. Okay. I think it's worth it to get Devotion and Knights Wars. Well, if it's Knights versus Knights, then no. But if there are monks in the mix, I have no clue. Yeah, just like delete something. Come on, delete the palisade that's hiding behind here or something. And, well, you did get in, though. So, it's pretty good. Yeah. 100% that area is laming myself. Yes. Just delete this. It's fine. You have stone as well. Just stone wall here in front. There's no problem. You're going to be able to get a castle, but do you have map control? You have about the same number of knights, and you have more monks. So you kind of have map control. You could get the thing out here. There aren't really any big hills. This is a pretty good hill. Like you could get a castle here and then push here, or you could get a castle here. It's pretty defensive, honestly. It's fine though, but he's coming in at this exact time. I can't even believe it. Oh, nice. Come on, garrison. You have to garrison the monks after they convert, though. You can't just let them die. You have to get into that habit. That's one thing that you can easily improve. When you convert a monk with the monks, you know what you can do is you can actually shift queue a garrison command, too. He should never have gone in, though. That was a huge mistake. If you're like crossbowman, he can kind of run, but now he's just going to lose all of his guys for free. So this is actually where Orange kind of loses, because now his army is just not really good. And your Cavalier are going to be better than his. And he has to make a transition to something, because he's going to lose his army. As long as you don't take a bunch of damage here for free, you're going to have army. He's going to not have army. And your economy's better. Basically, you're going to have tech, military, and economy advantage. And therefore, Huns is going to have 0 advantages here. So yeah. Wait, you can shift queue garrison? Yeah, it's super good. You just garrison. Basically, as soon as the monk converts, it'll automatically just go in garrison. Super good. Finish the stable. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea. We should be clicking up, though. We should have been up on, like, well, in this case, around now. But, yeah. Making more knights at this stage just delays your imp timing. Because guess what? Your opponent just took a very bad fight, so you have a bunch of knights to stop him from killing. You also have a castle. So you have enough knights to not die. You just need to save up a little bit of resources to go up and not go for an attack, and then just start making knights once you click up. Taking this fight uphill is really bad for you, though. You need to not take this fight. Yeah, just go back to the castle. Exactly. He can't kill you. So if he can't kill you, then it's time to go up, because you also can't kill him. So there's no reason to like chase his army with a bunch of dead units, half-dead units. Your army should just be chilling here, and you should go up. Just taking a bad fight for no reason doesn't make any sense. Well, he is going to get this, but I mean, if you were up, which you should be up here, then you would just be able to trap it down. But see, you were making knights, which, I mean, it allows you to take this fight, but is it really that good? He has way better upgrades. Yeah, the castle's here, but you don't even have fletchings. The castle's barely really, well, I mean, it's still contributing, but I don't think it was worth it. I think you should have just been up, and now you're queuing more knights, and now you're in a tricky spot. It's like, you feel like you have to have more military, but making more military delays the input timing. So I think he can't kill you, though. That's the thing. You have to be thinking, okay, can my opponent kill me? No. Can I kill my opponent? No. Does making more military allow me to go attack? Not really. So best thing to do is to get that tech advantage by going imp. So yeah, it would be much better, I would say, to just get up. Yeah, the two upgrades, the two attack upgrades advantage for the Huns was really strong there. Yeah, it seems to make a pretty big difference. But yeah, both players are, I mean, they're going to go up now, but should have just gone up earlier. You would have been already up now. And you still wouldn't have died, because he can't kill you when you have a castle and you're walled. Especially if you have a few monks behind the wall. You're going into pikemen. He's going pikemen too. What? Both players trying to outbrain each other, but then they start to, like, zero brain power. Oh, this guy's... Oh, Tuville's stuck. Alright. Trebs are in, though. You can double Treb, which is why you're going to win this. But, guess what? Huns extra accuracy on their Trebs basically makes it very difficult to fight a Treb war against Huns. But I like the composition. Both players are kind of doing the same thing, but I think Huns does it better. So Huns player not really playing into his strength of going Cav Archers. So I think, honestly, you should win this game. I don't see how you can lose this game unless you take just a really bad fight. I mean, no need to take this fight. You're taking a bad fight. Okay, why are we taking a fight here, though? You have Castle Fire, and also you don't need to... Like, what does taking this fight actually give you? If you win this fight, okay, well, you won a battle. But if you lose this fight, he's going to kill the Trebs. So there's not really a reason to take that fight, I think. I think if you want to take a fight, you want to take it, like, down here when you're pushing this. Awkward fight on the hill here. Not really great. You're going to get into Halbs, though, so that's going to be pretty good. Let's take a look at chat. Typically die to all-ins after clicking up, whether it's clicking to castle or imp. Yeah, you need to just be a little more careful with your... You need to be a bit more careful with your units. Does the mic sound weird? Okay, I don't know. I don't know how to change it, but... oh, yeah, he's calling it. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, you got through this one. Basically, you were able to have that better eco lead, and, I mean, if Huns is going to play stable units, he's not really playing them properly. Huns should easily win this with Cav Archers, but he just didn't do that. So, yeah, that's what happens when the Huns does not do the correct strategy. But, yeah, overall pretty good. Did you have any more questions? This was the only replay I have after the replays broke. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there was definitely things to work on there.